Welcome, everybody, to Old Tucson Studios, where filmmakers have been recreating the Old West for over a half a century. In motion pictures, from Stagecoach to Robbery to Part 2 of High Noon. Even the small screen has had its day here, with television series like Death Valley Days, High Chaparral, and The New Maverick. The Old West, where men and women made reputations that would live in history. We remember them even today. The heroes like the Texas Rangers, Annie Oakley, Sheriff Pat Garrett, and Texas John Slaughter. The villains like Billy the Kid, the Dalton Gang, and Jesse James. It was a time when adventure was always around the corner. On the Santa Fe Trail with Wells Fargo and the Pony Express. On the gold fields of Colorado and California. And with the coming of the railroad. These are some of the names that make us remember. We invite you to join us now as Old Tucson Studios presents another story of the Old West. Today, this is a small town in the American West of the 1800s, deep in Arizona territory. The town is rough, just like the people it serves. Law and order comes at the end of a gun, and heroes and villains live side by side. Today is an important day for the town, and a dangerous one too, because there's more money around than people have seen for years.
Be careful, Sheriff. This is that first payroll shipment for the mine that I wired you about. It's in your hands now until the armed guards from the mine get here to take it back with them.
Don't worry, Marshal. It's as good as delivered. We've never even had a bank robbed before. Well, at least not successfully.
Of course, you've never had close to 100,000 in gold before either, have you?
Well, not that I'd recall, and believe me, I'd recall it. Reckon I'll just put this away for safekeeping, Marshal. Now, why don't you go and have yourself a drink? You deserve it.
Yeah, I may just do that. Watching all that money was dusty work. Besides, there's someone I need to see.
Well, look at what the cat dragged in.
Hello, Darla. It's been a long time.
Probably not as long as it should have been. I heard you were coming, McCord. It has been a long time.
So, this your home?
It is now. Won the saloon in a high-stakes poker game about a year after you and I called it quits. So now it's home. You?
Oh, same as always. No shortage of outlaws. Being U.S. Marshal brings me to most of the baddest. Still don't really have a home except the trail.
Well, we don't have to stand here in the weather all day. Come on in. I'll get you something to wet your whistle.
Well, Cully, get out here. You think you were allergic to that gold or something.
Now, Leela.
And don't be playing with that gun. Somebody see you do that and they'll for sure know you can't use it worth a hoot.
I can't so use it. Watch my quick draw.
See what I mean? Shooting bottles off in trees and practicing your draw ain't the same as stealing us a payroll. Now, when we get in there, you just make sure you don't shoot yourself in the foot when you draw like you almost did.
Oh, Leela.
You ready? Just remember, it's 100,000 we're looking at. Let's go. All right, everybody, hands up. Now, I want all of you on the floor over there, away from the safe. Let's get that safe open. Put the dynamite real close.
I got the dynamite, but I don't have the matches, Leela. I forgot them. I'm sorry.
Search that guy over there, you idiot. He'll have some. See, I told you so. Now light it and run. Howdy, Sheriff.
Why'd you shoot him, Sheriff? Be quiet, you sniveling idiot. There's not enough room for two leaders in this outfit, and he was making too many decisions. But he was my partner, Sheriff, and now I don't know what I'm going to do.
Besides, Cully, now we've only got to split this 2 ways, not 3. That'll give you close to, $10,000.
Well, since you put it that way, Sheriff.
Cully, I'm even going to let you carry the money.
Just a minute, Sheriff. That looks like the payroll I just brought here. Unless I'm mistaken, the jail's the other way.
You're not mistaken, McCord. But I am going this way, and the money's going with me. Just relax, Marshal. It's 2 against 1. You can put up those wanted posters after I'm gone. It's a lot safer that way.
Stealing out from under my nose? Not a chance. Besides, Sheriff, it's just not right. You ought to know that.
Well, from my point of view, it's just about 100,000 right. And you're not stopping me. Shoot him, Cully! Cully, you dropped the money.
I couldn't help it, Sheriff. He was going to shoot me.
Well, you better get out there and get it.
I'll get killed.
Don't worry, I'll cover you. Now go get the money now. Now, Cully! You just saved me the trouble, Marshal. I always work better alone.
I didn't fire the shot that killed him, Sheriff. You did. I've seen some ruthless men in my time, but you take the hand-painted biscuit. Even thieves are supposed to have some honor.
If it hadn't been for you, Marshal, it'd have been worth it.
It's never worth being bad, Sheriff. Well, I guess I better find someplace to keep this. Well, you turn up in the darndest places.
Is that all you can think? You ain't great. You haven't changed a bit. You're the cussedest, most
Well, hold on, now,
ungrateful...
hold on, darling. Just hold on, and if you just give me a chance here, what I was gonna say was, thank you.
I don't believe my ears. Thank you? He actually said thank you. All I had to do was save his life, and he said thank you. Maybe there's hope for you after all, McCord.
Maybe so, darling. Maybe so.
Heroes and villains, quick justice and old romances kindled again. Just another day in the life of the Old West. Ladies and gentlemen, the actors of Old Tucson Studios.
Folks, we hope you enjoyed that show. Coming up in just a few moments, the Royal Oak Show, taking place in the soundstage, where veteran bartender Bill gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the action. Right now, these actors thank each and every one of you. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll be putting on a stuntman's demonstration for you, a behind-the-scenes look at how the stunts are done.